Leave a soap emoji because it's time to clean up that bullshit act. I am funny. And then, thank you for clicking on this video. I hope that whatever you find here gives you exactly what you needed to give. If you've never watched one of my videos, if you've never worked one-on-one with me, my name is Ifeanyi. I am a psychic medium, Igbo high priestess, and I am here to serve in the best of my ability using my Agwu, which is my divine mind, with creator and creation to present to you all channeled messages that help you on your journey, that inspire and illuminate the truth that is within you. Nothing that I say should be totally surprising, right? The goal is that there's resonance, okay? I'm not here to tell you what the fuck to do, how the fuck to do it. I'm just giving you what's coming through, and I hope that you really take it serious and that you're able to receive, and ultimately you get to where you're going, and that should be home. Okay, so there are 3 different collective messages. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you the cards that each group represent. Take some deep breath, take your time, listen to the voices in your head, and see where it leads you. You can watch more than one. You can watch all 3 of them. But if it don't resonate, then it don't resonate. So yeah, I shouldn't have to tell you what that means, but I think you got this. I think you got this. I really think you've watched enough videos like this. I really think you got it. So we're gonna get into these 3 piles and check the description box for my website, my tip jar, and the ability and how you can contact me. I just stopped smoking weed, y'all. Pile 1 is representing by this lovely, beautiful card, all right, for my clairvoyance. All right, this is pile 1, Crystal Tarot. Pile 2, Soul's Journey Oracle. Okay, hello. And then pile 3 is of the African Goddess deck. All right, so let me know what you pick, honey. Let me know. And let me know if it resonates. I'm about to get into pile 1. So I hope you found what you was looking for and that you got your pile. All right, ready, set, let's go. Hello, pile 1. So once again, thank you for tuning in into this video. I hope these messages find you as they need to, when they need to. This is not zodiac specific, not date and time specific. So if you are clicking on this video and it's a year from when it was posted, do know that that is alignment. You are clearly now ready to resonate with what I have to offer, and your spiritual team, your Ezemezu, is leading you here to receive what you need to receive. So you pick pile 1, and the card that's representing, card that is representing group collective message 1 is Knight of Wands. I make decisions without pressure. Okay, period. But before we get into this, I'm also going to write to you what I channeled when I sat in the energy of pile 1. So what I channeled was, so there's a song, and if I can find it when I'm ready to post this, I'll put it in the description box, but it kind of says something like, I just gotta find my peace, cause some people love so I can, I've got to go now. Okay, I don't think that's right, but that's what I'm hearing. So I wrote, I just got to free myself, cut some people off so I can see myself. So the lyrics say something around that. Like it's either, she's saying I just gotta find my peace, cut some people off so I can something. So that's what I'm getting for this pile. Also, toxic family, abusive household, boop. Okay, heart chakra, changes in how you give and receive, wanting to drift away, and M names, Monica, Monday, Mason, Max, March. Anything that starts with an M, if that resonates with you, you have picked the right pile. Okay, so boom, let's get into it. So what am I getting, Spirit? First of all, when it comes to this card, what you need to know, pile 1, what your spiritual team needs you to know, collective message 1, is that, you know, you may, when this card says, I make decisions without pressure. So what I'm really getting is that you are allowed to let the pressure of your environment steer you towards alignment, okay? Because this is your life and you get to decide what you do with this life, okay? Does that resonate? Well, let me get a stick emoji. So what I'm really picking up is that there's so much around you, there's so much influence over your life, and it's really time for you to step into some autonomy. It's time for you to decide where you want to go. And I'm getting that this is a physical move. This is genuinely a physical move, and this is going to, so this is not time specific, but if you are watching it around this time, this is spring, so it's kind of like, are you ready to leap? Okay, you get what I'm saying? Don't they say leap forward for spring? Fall back. So you're genuinely being called to leap forward. This Knight of Wands energy, like the first thing I noticed, besides what it said, besides the card, is that he's on the move, honey. Okay, it's giving the scene from Twilight when they're playing baseball in the first Twilight. Okay, and old boy is like, well, I mean, a lot of them fast, but you get what I'm saying? They fast, but they still, like, you can clearly see their face, so they know where they're going. They're not just fast and reckless, they're fast and they're on a trajectory. So I'm gonna need you to get serious about the trajectory that you're on, okay, if you pick the collective message 1, because it's time for you to decide where the fuck you finna go. Okay, hello. We got 9 of Wands, Wild Cherry. That may or may not mean something to you. Wild Cherry. This is my Herb Crafter Tarot. But what I'm picking up is also that, you know, you are the wild card. You are the person in the bloodline to shake shit up. Okay, hello. You know, ruffle some feathers. You should be protective over yourself. You should be disciplined on your life and what you're doing. You should make drastic changes, okay? You should go against the grain, okay? Because going with the grain is leading into some fuck shit, okay? You don't want your anti-life. You don't want, you know, cousin them problems. So you need to take heed to the things that you can learn, okay, before you recreate it. Okay, because we always talk about birthing cycles, but let's talk about like stopping the cycle before it even starts, before it even begins. Let's really get into that. 4 of Cups. Okay, so yeah, like I'm just getting a big like unsatisfied energy, but like at the same time, there's so much abundance if you would get out of your surrounding area. So like this card, I don't know if it'll focus. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm recording on the phone and it's the back camera so I can't see. But in Golden Seal, in this card, like it literally is showing like almost like a barricade of there is land and vegetation and it's barricaded. Okay, but there's water around it. I don't know if y'all saw all of that detail, but that's sticking out. So it's kind of like you've kind of been robbed. Your perception is limited, but what you have seen has been absolutely dysfunctional. So it's really time for you to climb out of this barricade. It's time for you to go explore, okay? The wand suit is about inspiration and spirit. It's the fire, right? Yeah, it's time to blaze a path. It's time to blaze a path. It's time to blaze a path. What else, Spirit? What else do you want me to? What else do you want collective? The first collective to know. Don't sleep on yourself, because I've been periodic. Don't sleep on yourself, okay? Treat your body like the palace it is. You know, like, don't punish your body because you feel that you can't. So I learned today from Teal Swan. She said, When you're going to a coping mechanism, whether it's overeating, right? Anything that's self-harm, right? Overstaying your welcome in a toxic relationship, that is self-harm. Repeatedly partaking in behaviors that are destructive, that is self-harm. And a lot of times we use these things as coping mechanisms, right? These vices become ways to escape our reality, escape from the situation that's stressing us. And so Swan said that it's not necessarily about targeting even the damn coping mechanism. It's about targeting the stressor that you have perceived, that you have to cope with, that you cannot change. So it's giving, like, go back to the root, okay? So don't take out your environmental dysfunction on your body, right? You don't gotta wear it. You can live in it and you still don't gotta wear it type shit. You could actually put all your energy into doing the complete opposite. So if it feels like you're unable to move from the situation that you're in, know that you can move yourself. If you can't overnight live in a new city, you can go outside and take a walk. You can do 50 jumping jacks and get your heart rate pumping and get some endorphins moving and have some clarity of mind, right? Cortisol wants us to move. So after a stressful situation, go take a walk. Go do some push-ups, do some wall push-ups, do some squats, okay? Cortisol, that stress hormone, go use it to your benefit. See what spirit drops into your belly, all right, in replace of all that stress, okay? You cannot feel guilty for doing what you gotta do to sustain yourself. If you're the only one in that house that cares about mental health, so be it. All right, that means it's even more imperative that you protect it, that you have firm boundaries. All right, sometimes the best thing you can do is say no. All right, hello. Yeah, you never needed those wings to fly. Honestly, you can thrive where you're at. You can cultivate safety where you're at from the inside. Nobody has to hand you anything to change your life. You decide to change your life. I'm waking up and I'm not doing this today. I'm not participating in this. This is what I'm clear on. This is what I'm spending my time doing. This is not what I'm spending my time doing. So like this it's just this big autonomous, like, baby, big, like, this is your shit. So be in your shit. Okay? I need you to be in your shit. Let me get a gentle reminder to wrap up this message. If this message is hitting, if it's like, damn, sis, this is what I need, do know that I do offer personal readings. My website is below. All right, I probably won't use cards or anything like that. Tarot Oracle helps channeling for this video. I am using it, but this is not all I do. This is not the extent of my gifts. And I do offer one-on-one, very intimate reading sessions, okay, for some more insight, for some direct insight, all right? And all that information can be found in the description box. I am as in why, okay, as in moi, on why you feel, all right? And ifunaya chukwu. And if you need anything, if you think that you're ready for some one-on-one, schedule a consultation below. Okay, sprinkle, like Cheryl would say. All right, so we have take time to appreciate the process, not just the outcome. Absolutely. And what they say, you deserve to hold space for yourself. Have patience with other people's healing processes. Okay, have patience with your own healing process, but honor that you need a healing process. Can we start there? Hello, somebody. Can we start that you do need a healing process? Can we acknowledge that? Can we acknowledge that you do owe yourself some time to rewrite the stories, okay? That you do need a deep breath, that you do need gentleness, that this is a big priority for you. Can we honor that? Can we admit that? If we don't start nowhere, can we admit that we need help? I think you clicking on this video is one of them, all right? So these are your gentle reminders. Take time to appreciate the process, not just the outcome. All right, this is really good. Messages for the inner child, okay? Have patience with other people's healing processes. This is the type of things that we go over with, that we do in shadow work, in moon work, which is the 21 night service that I offer. Extensive shadow work, guided journey. We have to be able to cultivate the ability to sit with ourselves and reflect on what we've endured and how we move forward. All right, given what we came from. All right, given what we want to be, what do we need to feel fully, right? What do we need to release? What's hindering? What's floating around in the subconscious? You may also notice on my site that I mentioned I am a dream walker. So I often am given very specific and realistic scenarios within dreams that are playing out in other people's life, other people's lineages, and it offers a different perspective. So this work is really serious, okay? And it's something that really deserves devoted time and attention to. And if you think that, you need assistance with this, like, do not be afraid to get the help that you need. You do need the help, all right, period. We're not sugarcoating shit. Collective message 1, you specifically need the help. And that is not a weakness. That is actually a strength. Asking for help means I'm not going to give up. I'm going to get where I need to go by any means necessary. That's a power play, all right? That puts you ahead of the curve. So, yeah, so whether it's me, whether it's a licensed therapist, get what you need and how you need to get it, all right? Boom, boom, bam. So, thank you, Spirit. That is going to conclude your messages. I hope this finds you well, and I hope that you have a wonderful and awesome, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful space of time that you are in. All right, I love you. Love on you back. Follow. Hi, collective message number 2. Hey. So, thank you for clicking onto this video. All right, if you're going straight here, I gotta give you the spiel. I give you the spiel, though I know you don't care, because I could already tell from my name from this pile. This is my I don't give a fuck pile. Okay, this is my big Taurian pile. Okay, this is my fuck love. What's love got to do? I'm just kidding. But for real though, there's a little bit of something here. But I had to lean back. I had to lean back and I had to get ready. All right, because first pile had me a little hunched over. This pile, I'm about to be lit. I'm about to be like this the whole review. All right, so you pick this card to represent your group, and the card is humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life, and I really think that that's what the fuck y'all are doing. So, like I'm doing for other pile, just so that you know that you picked the right pile, just a little bit more, confirmation. I'm going to read to you what I channeled when I sat in the energy of this pile. So I wrote nonchalant. All right, I heard the song Awkward by SZA. Let's keep it awkward. Wait, how did you let it? Made it awkward. We wasn't ready for it. Who think they want to be a singer and they not? Me. All right, impulsive, because also when I sat in this energy, I had a lot of like bodily sensation, and then I thought about the song and I'm like, okay, so maybe somebody did something real impulsive where they was in the mood and they did it, and now they think they're like, damn, should I have done that? That's really what it's given. But like a body sensitivity is why I'm getting like Taurus, right? We're very much in our body. I just saw tantric when I read Taurus, so yeah. So something sexual, but like a casual sex, but like no low key, not a casual sex. So that's really Taurus energy, because it's like opposite side of Scorpio. So like the sex is really good, but you really like no strings attached. Where Scorpio is like, bitch, I want all the strings. Okay, that's really the vibe of this. But like distraction and like a focus. Okay, so there's a little bit of maybe earthly like gluttony in the way. Okay, maybe like a little bit like, we too calm and we're missing things. But we'll see. I'm not gonna make no more assumptions. So that's your pile, honey. If any of those words resonated, baby, just know that you made it. You made it to the promised land. Okay. So let's see, Spirit. All right, I'm not even being drawn to any cards right now. What do I want to say about this pile? Pile number 2. All right. So it's cool that you don't care, but at the same time, is it gonna be like for everything? That's really what I want to ask y'all. I want to ask y'all, like, so you're not gonna care about nothing? Because you wasn't like that until you was like disappointed enough times. Now you don't care, and that's cool, right? All of our souls have curriculum to follow, but something is off-putting about this nonchalantness. something's misinforming. And I feel like you are crossing paths with people who don't see you because they don't see themselves. And they are like, yeah, okay, confirmation, so I'm on the right track. All right, so they are like, who the fuck is this? Like, who is this person? Like, why do I not know them? They don't know themselves, so they're being met with like their reflection, but also like you are lying to people. Okay, let's just be honest, collective too. You lying to folks, and it's apparent. It's apparent right now. So this reading is definitely not date or time specific, but it is kind of giving like time is up for you. All right, pretending that you don't care, doing things and then regretting them later, but not really cleaning up your message. So you have a lot of loose ends. It's really what it's giving. You have a lot of loose ends, and I feel like I gotta be the girl to tell you that because the other girls aren't telling you that. Like, the act is getting old, so it's time to cut it out. Okay, so it's time to get our shit together, right? It's time to really keep it cute, but like keep it real and true. Because what I'm hearing is like you are going to start like missing out on things because you are not in your true self. Like, it's giving who hurt you. Okay, so daddy didn't keep his promises, so now you can't trust nobody. How did we get there? And we gotta remember that we form these very strict ideologies with limited information in our childhood. And so we really have to go back and think like, why am I programmed? Like why am I acting like this? Like, actually, I do feel things. I feel a lot of things. In fact, baby, my body was on fire. Okay, so cause the cut hurt. Now it was itchy. It was all the things. So it's like, I think that you actually feel everything, but you have to kind of like, you think that it's a bad thing, so you mask with this very like stoic Squidward, like strong man, strong guy, tough guy, and it's never gave that. It never gave that. It never gave that you had to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously our personalities keep us safe in the environment that we grow up in, but a lot of y'all are grown. So it's really giving old news, babe. I feel like I have to deliver it like this, like Trisha Paytas. Just gotta say it like this. I feel like you won't hear me if I say it any other way. It's like, girl, I guess I don't care again. Y'all fight with me in the ethers, I already know. Baby, if it's resonating, honey, leave a soap emoji, because it's time to clean up that bullshit act. I am funny. We got 2 of Wands out. I focus on what I want and I make it happen. Yeah. So like, literally, if you know you don't like disappointment, like put all your energy into getting your needs met. What? Hello. Because you still gonna be disappointed pretending to be somebody you're not. I am ready for a breakthrough to success. You are, honey. You are. And it's like you click this reading so that you can hear everything but what I just said. But what I'm saying is relating to the why that you clicked the reading. Okay, so you are after this success. You are hungry for something, but like you like the universe can't really deliver it until you are clear. Oh my God, you have the Ace of Cups. I welcome new love and trust what it brings. You want something new. You want some new shit. So it's giving like clean up the old act, boo. All right, 6 of Wands. I am proud of what I achieve and I accept my rewards. Because it's like this, none of that could have came through in the beginning. You understand that, right? None of that could show up because like you the Empress, but you present as the devil. Is that harsh? All right, so we say, I create what I choose naturally and with joy. I create what I choose naturally and with joy. I create what I choose naturally and with joy. Like, so you are the manifestor of your reality. All right. What's this? This is Chariot. All right. It's really, really time for you to reinvent yourself, babe. Like, this was a cute season. I got this was a cute season. All right. And now it's time for you to do something different. Bloop. Because you got all of these new things that you want to bring into your life. All right, you got this new person that you actually do like. You thought you was just gonna get away with like doing shit, like, you know, like throwing the stone, like throwing the rocks and hiding your hands, right? Putting the freak on them and leaving without saying bye. Like you thought you was gonna get away with that, but that's not gonna flow this time, because there's something that you actually want. All right, there's a powerful like feminine manifesting energy within you, and it needs you to be authentic. It really does. It really, really does. But I feel like, you know, you may be surprised by this reading, and it may be like, girl, but it's like, girl, because I see the truth. Like, I see what you want. I see the things that the universe want to bring you, but I also see like you're faking somewhere. Like you're really pretending, and I don't like that. And I'm gonna call you out on it. Sorry, boo. But you absolutely can get everything that you want, but you do need to switch it up, because the energy is not giving what you actually want. You're not really reflecting what it is you desire. You're actually reflecting the exact opposite. So it's like now you're gonna have to be so hungry for things, and the thing's gonna like go right by your nose, like because you not like stepping in. So like, tell me I'm not crazy, Spirit. Like, let me get a card, because that shows that I'm not crazy. Because I'm like, what the cards are saying is like not what I'm feeling. Oh, okay. Now it's giving shame. Yeah. And she's covering up. She's like wrapping her hands around her body. Yeah. Yeah. Because like that's what's underneath there. Like the act, like that's what's underneath there. You know what I'm saying? The shame is what's really kind of calling the shots right now. The inability to be oneself, right? The shame of the past, the guilt, the resentment. Like you're gonna have to tap in. You are tapped in, but like you're gonna have to tap more in so that you can really get into your ocean. Some of y'all be playing with Ifa and shit. Doing sex magic. I'm getting that. Like sex, like reckless sex magic though. Yeah, you gotta ground your body, boo, because like that's giving like, okay, so you be wondering why you be feeling crazy after you do shit, right? Betrayal. This is what I knew. So it was either gonna be this, or it was gonna be the mask card. So you one of those people that like stumbled into spirituality, and that's cool. But what they didn't tell you was that like what you are is what you get, okay? So some of the manifestations be a little wonky, okay? The execution be a little off, because there's foundational work that has to be done, all right? So you should definitely schedule a consultation with me, so that we can really get to the root of what's going on, so that you cannot spiritually bypass things, all right? Because I have this wonderful offering that I think that will really work for you, because you're gonna have to confront your truth so that you can actually start manifesting your truth. Because I really like this, like the universe is like proud of you, like at the same time, like you kind of doing a little you kind of doing like stupid shit here and there, but at the same time, like the effort is there, all right? Like we see the desires, we see what your inner child really wants, we see why you are the way you are, and it's nothing bad about it. There actually is no shame in that game, but there is shame in the game. So like it's thinking up the presence. Is this making sense? What did I tell y'all to comment? Soap? Yeah. Oh, okay. So that makes sense. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, we have to really tap into our truth. We cannot spiritually bypass things. You cannot like affirm this, like you can't affirm your shadow away. You know, like you have so many different forms of you, and I love that for you, but they have to integrate. They have to really have space to be, to come and go, right? And I feel like you kind of got fixated on this one specific identity. This is kind of a long reading. But I really want to like tap into why. Like, why are you like this? What deck only is? Okay, let me use this deck. I don't even know. This is my Akamara deck. Like, you will benefit from someone like me. You know, like a true high priestess that's rooted into an ancient African system. But like, that knows for sure. You know what I'm saying? The know for sure. Because you really need the truth right now in your life. And I'm just, you're not getting that. You're not receiving that. You're not giving it. Like, yeah, there's just a little bit of disconnect. But you're so close. And I really mean that. Like, you're so close. And if you haven't clicked off, you're definitely this shit, because I know this is not easy to hear, especially when all your readings have been very like, oh yeah, girl, you're gonna, yeah, no, this, I had to reel y'all in and get y'all to listen. Spirit is, something's just kind of off. It's kind of like, yeah. So yeah, 7, okay, so we got the 7 of Cups. Yeah. Radical self-acceptance though, like actual self-acceptance, and then like being yourself, you know what I'm saying? So why are you like this, Spirit? Why are they like this about to? Okay, y'all are really trying to play God. Y'all really want something new, something different, something better. And that's very apparent, all right? So don't think that you gotta like sell your soul to get there, all right? Don't think that you can manipulate anyone and anything to get there. There's a due process to it, all right? Because this is the lighter side of this, but there is a very dark reality to this. And people think that they can just throw some money at something and then like all of a sudden have a new life. And maybe that's the truth, but that comes with a grave cost, all right? Because you have to be willing to let go of things when you bring something in, all right? So when you're closing one door, you're opening another. When you are saying goodbye to something, when you are saying hello to something, you are giving up something else. All right, and that's just how it works. So you have to understand that, you know, there is a will, there is a time, there is a season for everything, but you have to let these things happen naturally. All right, you will get your ashe, you will get your change. It's a lot of Ifa girlies in here, and that's cute. All right, that's real cute, but you have to remember, like, there is a process and order to something. So do your research, do your due diligence, really check in on yourself. Is this really for you? Does this actually resonate with you? Even me, but especially everybody else. All right, these questions these questions do matter. It's not just about the manifestation, the new man, the new car, the new things. It's like, who are you? Who are you? Because who you are ripples into everything else. All right, y'all need to tip me for that one. My cash is Ifunaya triple with a 1. Yeah, the sun. But God got you. All right, at the end of the day, God got you. God sees you. Right? I had a son in Igbo. You good, boo, but you know, right? I just make sure you was aware that we onto you, sis. I'm proud of you, but at the same time, we don't spiritually bypass, honey. You gotta do the shadow work. You gotta go within. You gotta make sure your desires are really yours. You gotta ask yourself why. Ask more questions. Sit where it's uncomfortable a little bit longer, right? Let's really get to some truth, honey. But maybe this Ace of Cups that came out twice, honey, because y'all want something new. But you gotta be willing to admit where you was wrong in your last situation. How you are, who you attracted into your life, how you are that same nigga that you dealt with on and off for how many years, how you also betrayed yourself. So you can come with that type of like radical self-acceptance that it was nobody's more fault than the other. Like, you're not gonna get the new man, all right? I'm gonna just be very, very specific, because like they hear you, right? And the new man probably do want to come in, but the new man needs you not to be lying to yourself. They don't want to hear you talk about how your ex was so shitty. They want to hear you talk about how you was shitty to the ex, and how you learned from that, and what you learned from that, and what you really will do better. Okay. All right, collective 2, honey. That was that. That was that. If you pick that pile, child, y'all need to let me know. Go ahead and schedule that consultation, baby. All right, my website's gonna be in the bio. All right, you can tip me. All right, Cash App. But most importantly, do take heed to the message. That'll make the earth, the universe proud. And then I win. I love you. Love on you back, Dalu. Thanks for clicking on this video. I hope you are in a position to receive and receive fully. This is not date, zodiac, or time specific. But when you're watching this, just know that your spiritual team, your chi, your Ezemezu, has led you here on purpose, and you are in alignment and you are on the path. Okay, so thank you for clicking on here and sharing your energy with me. May this message find you exactly how and when and where you need it. I'm a little nervous because this is my pile, y'all. The spirit said, bitch, this is your reading, okay? So we about to see the song, and I wrote some things for every pile before I get into it and see what I channeled. Maybe you can find some more confirmation and clarity in this little segment, this tidbit here, the things that I channeled through my writing. And if anything relates to you, then you know that, okay, this is for Show Your Power. So the song that came up for this pile is One Way or One Way Street. I think that's by Janae Aiko. Going the wrong way down a one-way street. And also, I just gotta get this off my chest out. Lately I've been so fucking stressed out. So that song. So listen to that song if it's hitting for you. Maybe some lyrics in there for you. Also wrote Blues Clues, Care Bear, Backstreet Boys, Boys to Men, blues or raw blues. Okay, seasonal depression, calligraphy, drawing shapes. We got the tank. We got the train, blowing horns. All right, blatant ignoring. All right, chaos, loud noises, but trying to keep sane. That's the vibes of this group. There's a lot going on. All right, so this is also the pile that you picked. Boom, and we have feeling safe, Tichuba. Okay, so what I'm getting right away from this card, a lot of energy. This is my pile, baby. This is my, if you click this pile, baby, we is connected, okay, for sure. Obviously, this is a lot to do with me, but also if you pick this pile, this is also for other people. And if you pick this pile, you deeply connect to me. All right, we are the witches, the priestess, all right, the warlocks, the magicians, the sorcerers, and we have been made to feel small in a lot of different places, all right? We are being purposely put in places that would not affirm our power, would not allow us to shine as brightly as we wish to, but that was only because we had to know who the fuck we are. So going the wrong way down a one-way street. We were always meant to get turned around. Okay, you was always meant to be here. You was always meant to come back to yourself, all right? That was always going to happen, all right? You was always going to experience a little bit of self-betrayal. That was always a part of it, all right? So you have to know, but do not let your past betrayal, your past self-sabotage, all right? Don't let the overwhelm of the seasons knock you off, all right? You are in alignment. You will have to let things go. You will have to grieve certain things about yourself, about your old reality, because you have one direction only. Literally one direction. That was my fucking favorite group ever. You know, as powerful priestesses, we will be met with a lot of darkness, right? As true light workers, we will have to face the depths of the shadows, and it's just something that you just have to be cognizant of, all right? You have to know that even within you, your lows may be really low and your highs are really high, and you may have to wear them both simultaneously, all right? Sit between the light and the dark, and give space for them both to emerge and for them both to show up as your truest self. Use what you cultivate in the light, use what you find in the dark, and allow yourself to be yourself. Does that make sense? We got the wounded healer archetype in the bottom of the deck. It's absolutely giving that. It's absolutely giving that, all right? Because you've done so much shadow work and there's so much left to go. But with you having these, what I'm really getting is, so now we're at a point where our shadow work has an immense payback, all right? So maybe before we would do the shadow work and then we really wouldn't know what that would mean for us, and then we met in a situation where, oh, now I see why I did the shadow work, or oh, now I see more of where I need to go. But this time it's like, damn, we're gonna be faced with some hard truths, and we're gonna be able to transmute that shit, and then you're gonna directly see your mirror. You're gonna directly see how you will save somebody else's life through the life that you just saved within yourself, all right? So I hope that makes sense. I think I'm kind of speaking fast because I think I'm a little anxious knowing that this is my life too, but this is my life, so I should just be used to it, right? All right, cool. So let's see what the Moonology manifestation wants to tell us. my group, my crew. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? Ooh. All right, what just flew off? Something just flew off. So clearly the space is being made. All right, when I said that, it literally, all right, come on. So what's clearing out so that something else can come in? Y'all see that, right? Literally, there was a card right here, and it literally like flew off. So I'm gonna take that as a sign. What stayed was Tishuba and radical rebirth. All right, this is goddess Mbaya Nahanda. All right, and then we got Tishuba, who is literally. Yeah, we already know. So we have full moon in Aries. Cool your emotions. Absolutely. Cool your emotions. You know, temper the flames. All right, because they are flames. But allow them to be just that. All right, just witness them and let them breeze on by. I think I'm gonna be done with this deck. I'm feeling done with this deck. Oh, I forgot to pull from my glass pile. I forgot to pull or whatever. Collective message 3, what do you need to hear? I just felt some breeze. So we're so supported. All right, I think the universe understands that it's hard. All right, our little souls are tired and weary. Our little bodies have been through so much. Our lineages, the bodies of the women of our lineages have been through so much. And so I think that, you know, this return is absolutely worth it because, you know, the work is not easy, and to choose it so young, so fast, so quickly, so decisively takes a great bit of effort, and I think we're blessed for it. But it is work, nonetheless. It is work, and I think that's really what I'm also getting, is that this is work, right? And so a lot of my work is not just reading and serving and insight and sharing insight and healing through my own journey. It's just being willing to face my shit, all right? Being willing to face my shit. That's a big part of the work. That's a part of the tax return. Okay, our gentle advice is that boundaries are like keys that open doors to more personal freedom. Yeah, so we have to, and this is something that I was working on today. It was just like, shit really isn't personal, all right? When your best friend says something that's kind of like, you could have not said that, do understand that feedback is neutral. And when you can remove yourself from the picture, you can see that other person. Right, so when it's not about you and how it made you feel, you can just see what's being given to you through a neutral understanding of where that other person is on their journey, and then you can make the correct assessments. But also, you get to make the correct assessments. So if you don't like how something is being communicated and when and how and why, you remove yourself from the situation, but you don't use it as a tool against yourself, because it's also shadow work. Things will hurt your feelings. Things will have to get the fuck out of your way because you are on a path, and the spirit is writing your checks. All right, most importantly, spirit is taking you where you need to go. So what does not go with you just can't, and you have to cool down, decompress, cry it out, and keep on moving. When you just don't have the energy to do something, you just don't have the energy to do something. That's what it's like. And be unapologetic. Take time to appreciate the process, not just the outcome. Absolutely. So as the new community rolls up, I do get to appreciate everything that led me here, everything that led you here. We get to appreciate it, and it is something to appreciate. Absolutely. He said. We have, it's okay to try again. Yes. So this is where I feel like I'm being caught in my path, is to reassess, renegotiate my non-negotiables, all right? Reassess, rethink, and re-execute. Like, I've tried a lot of things. I've left a lot of things, I've started a lot of things, and I'm always brought back to a part of it, a piece of it, a why. So what was the reasoning behind it? Where did that lead me? And then does it lead me back? Is it full circle? Will it come up again? A lot of times it will. A lot of times anything that you do is on purpose, right? You may not be able to see it when you're in it, but when you look back, that made sense. The dots start to connect. So as your dots connect, you gotta trust them. You gotta trust them. You gotta trust them. I'm gonna pull from, last but not least, I'm doing all of these because this is my pile. So I'm like, let me get my good messages. I'm tired, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. See, when they come to my pile, I got the least energy, right? 2 is intense, child. That's much on me. If this is resonating with you, let me get a rainbow. Let me get a rainbow. Hey, I just be so fucking stressed out. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. I just learned that empathy was like far and few in between. Did y'all know that? All right, so I feel called to share from maybe a message out of this book, because I have the gift of scripting and writing. So, what do we open up to? My mediumship cycle pumping notes. I said, intention, strengthen my intuitive, psychic, and mediumship abilities to not fear death, but become intimate with that process, to identify collective patterns, problems, and pacifiers. Wow. To make me better at moon work, to get paid the big bucks. Okay, this is something that I was writing out when I was coming up with my, when I was being initiated through deepening my mediumship abilities and my ability to kind of help spirits and people cross through liminal spaces. So the do's for it are: cleanse the space often, have a setup routine, pray, invoke guides, ancestors, angels, and all parties, keep an open mind, keep an open heart to everyone involved, set a timer and stick to it, ask for what you need when you need it, have boundaries, and try, give it your all. So maybe that resonated. Maybe there was something in you that you can pull from, but that was also a beautiful reminder for myself that this is a craft, that it does take devotion, that it does require me to acquire new skills, that those things absolutely happen and that they do pay results. So if you're in the middle of something, keep going, right? If you know who you are, keep being that, keep knowing that, keep standing in your truth, because it is safe to be you. I'm gonna read this Tituba to wrap up out the book. Do I have the book? Nope, I don't have the book. But I know one thing she says is that you have wandered through a dark night and it's finally safe to be you. But you know, those dark nights come every night. You know, the sun does set. So you may have to remind yourself a couple times throughout this journey that it is safe to be you, but best believe it is safe to be you. You are absolutely protected. You said so. I'm gonna wrap it up here. This was wonderful. This is delightful. And so if you are on this pile, just like me, I love you. Love on you back. Okay. Have a wonderful night. All my information, tip jar, website, and all those things is down below. If you'd like to schedule a personal reading with me, that is down below, and you can see and know and hear more about all the things on my site. So read. Okay. All right. Dalu.